Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Too Much Pod Tower. I'm again joined by Nick Jahamy of the Scorecrow as well, like me. And we are back for this day in baseball history as today is March 30th. We'll talk about some things that happened in this day as we did over the last few days, and we will continue to do as long as we're able to.
That's gone. George Brett has just homered, and Billy Martin and the Yankees want the bat. Look at Martin.
Well, what you're talking about, Frank, is that he's got too much
Pod Tower.
way too much pod tar.
Let's start off here, 2019. Both pitcher in Dodgers, a game between the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Both teams had position players pitch. As the game before, they had a 13-inning game, so their bullpens were worn out. So Diamondbacks had a large deficit in the 7th inning, and they sent out John Ryan Murphy, who was the backup catcher, to pitch. He ended up giving us 7 more runs up in 2 innings. And then the Dodgers, they also put in their own backup catcher, Rustin Martin, to close it out. And he set down the side on 10 pitches in the 9th inning to close it. So that's a heck of a performance by a catcher.
Love to see it.
Wow. And then the Dodgers won 18-5.
I love seeing when position players come in to pitch and they actually do it successfully.
Yeah.
70-mile fastball.
Ephus.
Ephus.
I wonder how many times that actually happened where
Both teams
had that happen. Because it says it's a rare occurrence, but I don't know how rare it is.
I feel like more than anything, it happens in games that go like longer innings.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Like this was more because the day before, like they went crazy innings. But I'd have to imagine more than anything that it can't be like you won't see this often, if ever, that it happens during the first 9 innings.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Especially both teams. One maybe blowout game, who knows, but both, yeah.
Another back in 2015, the Cubs announced that they were sending top prospect Chris Bryant back to their minor league camp, which, even though he had outstanding spring training, they were trying to, with the whole playing time thing, service time. They wanted to get that extra year of service time for him, but they wound up getting called up anyway. That same season after that, and he won the Rookie of the Year, right? I think.
Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, so. But they could have had him for the whole year. But anyway. Maybe if they had him for the whole year, they would have won the World Series that year instead of the next year. I don't know. But who knows? That's another what if.
What if they never brought him up?
Oh, shit. That's true.
It's the much more stupid option, but still.
Yeah, that would make it. What if they traded him?
Aha. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. 2010. The first ambidextrous pitcher in organized baseball since Greg Harris retired in 1985. Pat Van Dyke. He got into an exhibition game for the Yankees.
I love and hate the ambidextrous pitcher
Yeah,
in general.
it's weird.
It just makes me think of, I can't remember. I don't know if it was him. Might have been him. I can't remember what pitcher it was where it's he went to pitch one way and it was a switch batter.
Oh yeah,
So they went to that box.
that's weird.
Gets
Yeah.
the glove for the other hand. They switch boxes again. Gets the glove again. Like, I see where that could cause so many issues. At the same time, how someone could throw that hard, like for a pitcher, how someone could throw that hard with both hands is ridiculous.
In 2008, the Nationals opened Nationals Park, and they won 3-2 with a Ryan Zimmerman walk-off home run. So it's a good way to open up.
National.
And then, 11 years later, they won their first World Series. So
And first playoff game.
2006, Jeff Kent and Grady Sizemore both signed extensions. Jeff Kent signed an extension for 2007 with an option for 2008, and Sizemore signed a 6-year contract worth $23.45 million. Excuse me. Grady Sizemore is like he was like an almost. He could have been so much better. He never really turned out.
He was still a very solid player.
Yeah, but I think they expected more. I don't know. He's still only 37 this year. I didn't think he was that young.
Oh yeah, I thought he was older too. He really just stopped. He stopped playing 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was longer.
He could have been so good. No. Oh. I shared a birthday with him. August 7th.
Those first few years after the contract extension were decent. The first 3 years after all-star appearances, he was in the MVP voting, 2 Gold Gloves, a Silver Slugger. And then that's where it just kind of, he went from that above average to just kind of, honestly, a lot of those years, maybe not even average.
Yeah, he kind of just fell off. Back to 2001, Doc Gooden announced his retirement. He was a four-time All-Star. He won a Cy Young, 194 and 112 record, 3.51 ERA, and 2,293 strikeouts over 16 years. So not bad, but he did struggle a lot with drugs. He still does. To this day, he still does. So
still does.
It's sad. I actually met him 2 years ago. Got a picture with him. He was at one of those one of those things that he was giving a speech about his his struggles with addiction.
I actually used to work with one of his kids.
Oh, really?
Because I used to work at Citi Field. One of them worked there. I used to work with one of them.
Oh, okay.
Thought the name at first was just a coincidence, then learned it wasn't.
All right, and then 1993. It was an interesting one. Charlie Brown hits a game-winning home run, and it was his first home run in 43 years. So, yeah. that definitely happened for real, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, come on. Charlie Brown was the best. He's better than Babe Ruth.
With his 1 home run.
Yeah.
That's who that is right there. You know who that is. That's Bartolo Colon right
Oh
there.
yeah.
First round tripper in 43 years.
Was that even? That might have been how old he was when he hit that, wasn't he?
That might have been how old Bartolo Colon was when he hit that home run.
Oh, yeah. Now I have to make I'm gonna Photoshop his head on Charlie Brown. Let's see, Bartolo Colon home run. Let's see what year.
May 7th, 2016. Oh, he turned. Oh no. Wait. Actually, yeah. Hold up. He may have been. All right, so he was either 43 or just turning 43.
Wait, what day was it again?
May 7th.
May 7th. Oh, yeah, it was 42, but it was turning. That means it was
It was 2 weeks. It was not even 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before his birthday to turn 43. I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
That's close. So yeah, I'm gonna make that something like that. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna put Charlie Brown's head on his actually on the video of him hitting the home run.
You thought the Simpsons predicted everything? No. No. Peanuts predicts everything.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown, 43, first home run.
Wow, that's amazing. And a year before that, 1992, the Cubs made a trade for Sammy Sosa and pitcher Ken Patterson from the White Sox for George Bell. George Bell's career only lasted 2 more seasons, but then Sosa became an all-star and hit 66 home runs in 1998. And then he ended up hitting his 500th home run with the Cubs in 2003.
MVP in 98.
Yeah. Obviously, it was a little...
13 season was with them. Yeah, that was easily one of their best trades.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Speaking of testing positive for stuff like he did with steroids, 1988, Eddie Milner was suspended for testing positive for cocaine. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they had a lot of players did it. I think a lot of players back then did that. That was more of a thing. Back in the old days.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, I used to snort cocaine every day before I went to bed.
Where's Johnny at? We got a fact check.
Shit. You ever hear that guy that I forget his name, but he threw a no-hitter and he was high on what's the name of the drug? What the hell was it? I forget now. It was he was high on acid for his no-hitter.
Doc Ellis?
Oh, Doc Ellis.
Yeah. Oh my God. Back in my day, we used to throw no-hitters on acid.
It's like if he threw a no-hitter when he was on acid, wouldn't he just keep taking it?
Right?
Like,
I gotta try that again.
got some weird shit going on with no baseball.
He acknowledged after his retirement, actually, he never pitched without the use of drugs.
Really?
So there you have it.
Oh.
He did it so many. Not only did he try it one more time again, he just always did it.
Oh, shit.
Before and after that.
Oh, my. And then we got another trade in 1978. The Red Sox traded for Dennis Eckersley and catcher Fred Kendall, whoever the hell that is. That doesn't really matter.
It's Dennis Eckersley.
Yeah, he won.
Who cares about Fred Kendall?
He won 20 games that year, Eckersley. They traded Rick Wise, Mike Paxton, Bo Diaz, and Ted Cox for that trade to the Indians.
By the way, you're right to say, who cares about Fred Kendall? He was on the Red Sox for that one season, and he batted .195.
Oh. No, just a throw-in for the trade anyway.
Honestly, yeah.
Back in 1948, the first pitcher to throw a nine knitting throw. No, I'm gonna knit some.
9 things.
I'm so bored during no sports. I'm gonna start knitting.
I didn't know that's what this podcast was about.
Yeah. Too much knitting.
Too much knitting. Too many sewing needles.
Yeah, it was the first pitcher to throw a no-hitter in spring training history. 9-inning no-hitter, that is. And I mean, I don't think anybody else ever did it after that either, and never will.
Very unlikely.
Because
why would you even have a pitcher pitch 9 innings in spring training? I don't care if he has a no-hitter going.
Just to say they did it, I guess. I don't know.
I guess. Maybe. Not even. I pitched a no-hitter in spring training. Cool.
I knit freaking...
I knit for 9 innings.
I knit for 9 innings and said that was it. And that's what I did during the big baseball hiatus of 2020.
I knit for 9 innings while acid after I got suspended for the use of cocaine.
And then I wrote about Charlie Brown hitting a home run.
Oh my gosh.
And then I started pitching with two arms.
Too much pot tar.
All right, I guess that's enough for this day. Not March 30th. I think we're getting high off pod tar.
Too much pod tar.
Yeah. Excuse me, I choked. I was choking up for a second. That was March 30th. And March 31st a date? Yeah, it is. Oh, I wasn't sure how many days.
March 31st a date. End the show. That's it. That's it right there.
You can never have too much pod tar.